We did it! Welcome to this week's episode of Nerd Alert, and it's a special Halloween episode. We're not just complete weirdos. I am, of course, Cameron from the Sarah Connor Chronicles, your favorite T800 or 900 model. It's never really made clear. T888 works on her endoskeleton, but it's like, what is she? And they never really said. It's the most human-like in the Terminator line there is, and she can even eat chips. So suck on that, T1000.
For real.
Yeah. And you are Batman.
Batman?
Tuxedo.
No, I don't even think Batman's real. I'm Bruce Wayne, billionaire playboy.
What's up with your face?
My face?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Why would you have that?
For funsies, it's Halloween, right?
Yeah.
I'm not Batman or anything.
Okay.
It's a ridiculous thought. I don't know who told you that.
That's all right. I don't think he's blonde or ginger anyway.
There you go.
Yeah.
Identity safe.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this back on because I like it so much.
Yeah, and I'm going to try to take you seriously when you talk.
Good luck with that.
So I want to start talking about some of our, well, actually, these are mostly Tim's favorite survival horror games because it's a difficult genre for me. I can barely play any of these games without thinking about them all week and being scared and being awake all night and getting obsessed and worried all the time. It's difficult for me. So, Tim, I'm going to need you to lead us on a list of the best horror games there are.
Happy to do it, you huge wuss. I'm going to start with Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. Personal favorite of mine because it was a great game on a console, the GameCube, which was kind of hard to defend at the time.
Right.
Well, with all the other, next-gen consoles out. But anyway, in this game, you are kind of wandering through a haunted mansion type thing, but you find these magic tomes, I think they're bound in skin even, which take you back in time to play as other characters, which relates to ancients, which are like
Is it like
a
Necronomicon?
Necronomicon?
No, I added Cron for time.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. But anyway, the best part about this game was the sanity meter element, which basically meant like the crazier stuff that happens, like the more insane you go, and then that makes even crazier stuff happen. So you kind of have to manage your sanity as well as your health. But stuff like some of the enemies were real and could hurt you, but other ones were like figments of your imagination. This one is, I believe it was called Slender, but maybe it was renamed after it came out officially. But basically,
well, the goal of it is to. I did play this one.
Yeah.
And it scared the fuck out of me. So I don't think it would scare you if you weren't familiar with the Slender Man lore. This Slender Man who stalks people, especially children, in the woods. So you're supposed to find pages for this report on him, and as you're looking for them, it gets. He's kind of stalking you the whole time. And if you turn around and he's there, you got to turn away. And it's horrifying. It's so simple, but it's so scary, and I don't know why I'm so terrified of it. But as you keep going, it's of course he's getting closer and more. His appearances are becoming more and more often. And don't end on the bathroom part with that page. That's my advice.
It actually reminds me, however weird a leap it is, of Metroid Fusion, because in that one, like there is an enemy walking around that is invincible, and there's nothing that you can do about it till like really close to the end of the game, and they pop up at just any time. They're wandering around the level just like you are.
That's
and
horrible.
When you see them, the music changes, and you gotta fucking run or hide or book it or like be somewhere inaccessible. Number 3 is Dead Space. I went, although there were 3 to pick from, I went with the original one because I think it had the best scares in it.
Safe choice.
Yeah, thank you. The scariest parts for me was anything to do with the cult religion on the ship.
Religion is scary.
It's very scary.
Yeah.
And like you walk into a room and it's just a bunch of body bags, like arranged in some ritual sacrifice type thing, and like candles on. It's super, like none of them attack you at that point in the game, but that was the most unsettling room in the whole Ishimura for me.
It always is when it's like you're in a morgue or somewhere and it's just something's wrong about the room and you can't really, you have an objective, but it's just the worst.
I also give Dead Space points for having some of the best jump scares because you see the necromancer on the far side of the room lying down, not moving, and you know he's going to jump up at you when you get close, but it still scares you when he does.
I loved the jump scares in the original BioShock too. That's not on the list.
Not on the list, but good all the same.
It's fucking great.
And when you turn around and the mannequins have all moved?
The mannequins have all moved. The scary dentist guy with the messed up face is there.
They all have messed up faces, but yeah.
Yeah, well, everybody in Rapture has a messed up face. But he's just there. And your non-messed up face.
Right, we think.
Maybe.
Number 2 is Resident Evil 2. Now, Resident Evil, the first one, was really the game that kind of, made a lot of these games able to be made. I don't want to say it was the grandfather of horror games or anything,
Well,
because certainly there was a lot of stuff before that, but that was like the first big mainstream horror hit.
Shinji Mikami, who's the creator of Resident Evil, is considered the father of survival horror. So
Good.
it's not a far stretch.
We'll go with that then.
Yeah.
That's perfect. But the first Resident Evil's voice work is so bad that it's laughable.
Yeah.
Which kind of takes away
I've
from
seen
the
that
horror
on
of
a few funny YouTube clips.
Which is why I picked Resident Evil 2, because it's better in almost every respect. And has one of the most memorable jump scares that always gets talked about in the gaming. The zombie dog jumping through the window in the perfectly lit hallway that you crap your pants every single fucking time. So.
Did you crap your pants every single fucking time?
Yeah, it got a little ridiculous at the end. I put on some adult diapers. I really had to get through that part. Just muscle through,
Well, then that deserves a spot on the list. But what's even scarier than that?
Inventory management.
Ugh.
You didn't expect that answer, did you?
No, but
It's
I
because-
understood it immediately.
Yes, when you need to select a new gun or heal yourself, the zombies do not stop walking at you. It's awful. It's so tense. There's
You're
no,
carrying all that stuff
there's no pausing
ostensibly
the
and
action
you can't
whatsoever.
get it.
No, it's tough.
Okay. I'll try it. Actually, I won't. It's too much.
It's too much. And what we have here on our number 1 scare, which really wasn't in any particular order, Amnesia: Dark Descent.
Okay, so that's scary because that's another true survival horror in which you cannot defend yourself in any conceivable way. What are you armed with?
Yeah, lamp oil,
Lamp oil.
which
So
is an
that's fun.
expendable thing that you run out of quickly.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
And then there's just nothing but encroaching darkness.
And there's a sanity meter type element to that game too. The longer you spend in the dark, where you're safe, the crazier you go. But in the light, you attract the enemies, which is a weird kind of way your options
Dichotomy of
game.
which one is way worse.
Yeah, yeah.
The inner demons or the outer ones?
This game is number 1 because it was the only one that was too scary for me to finish.
Really?
Yeah, because I only play these games like in the dark by myself to get the full effect. And there was one night I was playing Amnesia and I was like, fuck this,
Nope.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Drop the mic, walk away. So I don't know how it ends. Maybe you could tell me in the comments.
I'm sure many, many endings include you dying.
Yeah.
But I don't know the true ending.
And of course now they have that sequel that just came out, Machine for Pigs.
That sounds fun. Yeah. So check that out if you're not me.
Right, anybody but Kim.
If you have something even scarier you play in the dark on dark, stormy nights and not a movie, please let us know in the comments so I can know not to check that out.